Global community, and welcome to another episode of Made with Wisdom. I am Anju Sharma, the founder of Sharma Spirit, and today we're going to explore the gift of generosity. We will look into what it is, what are its benefits, and steps to become more generous. Have you ever received a thoughtful message from a long lost friend? Or have a neighbor who raked the leaves in front of your front lawn? These are just a few ways of expressing generosity. Generosity is a quality of being kind and giving something of value. It can range anything from time, attention, and money. When we are giving with best intentions and without anything in return, we receive more benefits than we can imagine. Our mental and physical health are greatly improved. We are happier and fulfilled because we have developed meaningful connection with society. We are vastly enriched by the experience of generosity. However, at times we tend to limit our generosity to others. Why? Because we believe that we live in a world with scarcity and limitation. Fortunately for us, all we need to do is change our attitude to an abundance one. Once we make this shift, we will realize that we have so much that we can give to others, making this world a much better place. You may ask, how can we develop a more generous attitude? We will now explore the steps to becoming more generous. 1. Understanding. Take the time to understand as much as we can about the person we want to give. Listening to their story is one way to know the person's current needs and situation. This act alone, by giving our attention, is seen as one of the greatest acts of generosity. Number 2. Creativity. The next step is to use our imagination to discover creative ways to be generous for that person. How can we give to him or her to make their day better? Perhaps we can pick up the groceries for the elderly friend, or create a thank you video for the teacher that's working hard these days, or even volunteer to babysit for free so that the parent can run their errands. Keep in mind that no matter how big or small the act is, what's the most important is the intention that you have for your act of generosity. Number 3, execution. Now that we have several ideas to express our generosity, it is time to deliver them with joy and a smile. Keep in mind, at times, the act of generosity can be spontaneously done without any planning. Both types of execution are incredible because they come from a great place within. Number 4, acceptance. When we give to others, more often they will express their gratitude and want to reciprocate. Even if we feel uncomfortable or shy from their generosity, we have to be open to it, as it is a two-way street in building the relationship. In these cases, it is okay to accept and appreciate their gratitude and their generous act. Generosity is truly a gift that we can give everyone. There are an abundance of opportunity where we can infuse generosity everywhere to make this world a much better place to live in. For today's reflection on the topic of generosity, there are 2 questions which I'll pose, and I'll also share my own personal responses to them. First question, how do you feel when people are generous to you? For me, I get a bit shy when people are generous with me. The reason is because all throughout my life, I've always seen myself as a giver and not a receiver. But recently, I realized the importance of receiving generosity from others. So now I accept it with an immense amount of gratitude because I know the other person wants to give as much as I love giving. Second question: what is the next random act of kindness that you want to do for others? The random act of kindness that I'm currently doing is building e-commerce websites for free for someone who wants to grow their business online. With COVID-19 pandemic, more and more businesses are expanding their retail to the online world, and I'm happy to help them in any way possible. We have a PDF available on our website with these questions and the key points from today's episode. We'd like to thank you very much for joining us on this episode. Together, we are building a strong community filled with wisdom to make everyone's lives much more authentic and fulfilled. Subscribe to this channel as it means a lot to us to know that we are making a difference in your lives. Thank you, and we will see you next week.